Hi guys, this is Joan, Julian's mom, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're gonna play with a lot of balls. And by balls, I mean Leka balls. So these clay balls here, I'm gonna be repotting with you. So remember those cuttings that I got from my previous unboxing? Some of them has already taken roots, and it's time to be repotting them up to my choice of media, which is clay balls. And I'm also gonna show you guys one Hoya here, which is my Hoya Chelsea. When I got it, it's in a pot of soil. So I just want to demonstrate to you guys. So for you guys who are transitioning from soil to passive hydro, because we have all this time in the world now, right? I want to address some questions that I've been getting through my Instagram and then my Facebook page about plants, and as well as my YouTube, of course. Feel free to ask questions. I would gladly answer them the best as I can. And if not, we're gonna find the answers together. So if you haven't been following us yet on Instagram, our handle is up here, Julian's_plant_corner, basically Julian's Plant Corner. So this guy here, which is my Hoya Chelsea, so you can see there's nice roots, but I just want to focus on this one. I'm gonna insert a video of this. You just have to make sure that the roots are soil free, because again, this soil, they'll attract moisture, and then too much moisture around the roots will cause root rot, and root rot will cause dead plant. So with this, I mentioned this on my previous video, on my not unboxing video, but yeah, this is what I was talking about. The roots that are that directly attached to the stem, that's where I will focus on to remove most of the soil. Just like there and there, but the rest, I'm not that too like anal about it. You don't have to be, but yeah, but I would recommend to focus more on these parts, like the one that's close to the stem, because obviously again, rotted roots, rotted stem, rotted plants equals dead plant. So there we go. This is my Hoya Chelsea. It was on a soil, but now we're gonna transplant it to Leka. So what I do, this is my setup. I got this nursery pot from Dollar Tree store, and then I got this glass bowl from a Dollar Tree store too. So $2 combo, and then this rope thing. I think it was 56 cents a yard. Is that correct? No, not a yard. A foot at Home Depot. So yeah, like not that bad, right? Like DIY affordable project. Of course, the plants, it depends on the plants. That one, the price differs. And then Lekables, they're not that expensive either. So yep. So here's our bowl, and then I put my rope in a U shape instead of rainbow, because before I did that, then I had an issue. So this was inside. Then when the roots were already like sticking out of the soil, and guess what happened? The roots were also tangled up on the rope, so I had a little bit of an issue, like rearranging the roots, or like transfer it to a bigger pot. But yeah, so I'm doing it this time. So our bowl, our nursery pot with a rope, and then our balls. So I'm just gonna fill it up a little bit, not too much, because again, if I were to use like this one directly on a reservoir that's touching the bottom, I would fill it up all the way to the third of the nursery pot. But because I'm using a bowl, and as you can see here, the nursery pot is not even touching the bottom of the bowl. It's the wick that is submerged in water. Hence, I can be okay with just a little bit of Leka at the bottom of the nursery pot. So just like maybe one layer, because as you can see, there's just a layer of Lekables. And then now I'm gonna put my plants, because we have two here. And yes, I've been interchanging them when I got my free cuttings. I was like, I got free plants, but obviously they're not really a plant yet until they produce roots. So now Leka roots and more Leka, just around the roots. Then of course, position your plant to the way that you think it is stable, because some plants won't be stable enough because their roots are not like wrapped around the leca balls, but as they grow roots, they'll be able to support themselves better, like meaning they're anchored down. And this is our first plant. It's still wobbly. I think I'm gonna try to maneuver some stuff. For this plant, because it's not used in water yet, I'm just gonna use filtered water, no nutrient water. So this is our first plant, my Hoya Chelsea. So yeah, so hopefully I answered some of the questions about transitioning, like what to do. Then of course, for this plant, because it's new, just like I said, I'm just gonna do filtered water, no nutrient water, and at the same time I'll be flushing it once or twice a week, depending. If I see that it's not doing well, then I'm gonna check on the roots. That's the beauty with leca. You can see the roots. You can like remove the leca balls, of course, carefully, and then see if it's doing well. These are not just Hoyas. I have one. Is this an aroid? It's a monstera. It's a monstera plant. It's from my sister. So she got this baby from Houseplant Nation here in Orange County. So if you're looking for rare plants locally, check out her store. And this is my Monstera adansonii. This is the round form, so, or the monkey mask. See, monkey mask. But yeah, so I was teasing my sister because if you can tell here, she propagated this the wrong way, and I was teasing her because I've been talking about this on my YouTube channel. How you can tell whether it's the top part of the plant or the lower part of the plant. And obviously she didn't watch my channel. She's busy. She's also a nurse. She's a trauma nurse. So yeah, she's awesome. But yeah, so technically this is supposed to be the top of the plant, and this is the bottom part. Again, queen. It's because the petiole is going upward. It's just that the leaf is going down because most likely it was following the light. But now, since because she rooted it this way, now the roots are this way. So I'm gonna be planting it sideways. But yeah, I'm still very grateful that she's sharing her plants to me, because this is her baby. When me and my friend went with her to pick up her plant, she was really excited. So I'm just so happy that she's sharing this plant with me. And yeah, so hopefully we can reorient the growth of this plant again. Oops. And at the same, and then want to point out here as well, that's why my preferred way of propagation, especially now that I'm been doing soil-free. I still have a bunch of plants that I need to transition to passive hydro, is that I don't have to clean up the roots from the soil. Just like, see, I just picked it up from the water and stick it in the new media. So yeah, that's why I prefer the water method. That's our second plant. Yeah, so I planted it sideways. It's a plant. It's smart. It knows what to do. Question: where have I been getting all these big, beautiful Hoyas? So unfortunately, just like what I said in my other previous video, the Department of Agriculture in Thailand is closed right now. So the eBay seller that I've been buying my big plants from doesn't have any plants on their store right now, because they won't be able to provide phytosanitary certificate even though they want to sell plants, because yeah, the department is closed. So I guess we just have to wait for all of this to pass away. To pass by, I mean not pass away. Well, maybe the virus should pass away. And then that'll be awesome for everyone because we'll be back to our usual. Oh, and this one that I'm repotting right now is my Hoya Kaimuki Pink. I'm gonna insert a picture of its flower or of its bloom here. So it's big. That's why I'm like, ooh, Hoya Kaimuki. I got this cutting from Patsy Bauer Lavender. So if you are in want to try getting cuttings, look her up on Hoya Facebook, Hoya Lover Facebook store. She's there, and then message her. She has more than, I think, about 400 Hoyas. And then of course the cutting is depending on the availability. But message her. She's very, very nice, and she has awesome Hoyas. In general, like, Hoyas are awesome. So this plant, the Hoya Kaimuki, let me just remove the tag. And this one is the one that's gonna have a pink flower. Hoya Kaimuki Pink. What I do, I just cut this because obviously I have too much Hoyas now. I won't be able to remember the names. Also gonna stake this one because, as you can see, hopefully I'm not turning the roots. Whoa, there we go. Whoops. So we're just gonna support it with a stick. There we go. Now look better. And some more. Like so with this one, the same with the Monstera Dansonii. Since their roots are already used with just water, I'm gonna be incorporating nutrient water in it instead of just plain filtered water. But also at the same time, I don't want to burn its roots. So instead of following the recommended or the ideal ratio for the solution, I'm gonna dilute it in half, and then as it drinks the water up, I increase it to the recommended dilution of the nutrient. So this is our Hoya Kaimuki Pink. Kaimuki sounds very exotic. This one, remember my first free cutting on one of my Hoya unboxings? This is the Hoya, this is a clone of a Hoya elliptica. I don't know which clone, but check out these roots. So I don't know, I need to check back when did I get this, how long ago was that? I'm sure it was just less than 2 weeks ago, but check out that roots. Hoya, how? It's now a plant because it has roots now. Like spider. But yeah, this is my Hoya elliptica. I'm not sure which elliptica this one is, but it is a narrower form than the elliptica I got from Thailand. It's that a splash of this white stuff is just from the rooting hormone. But yeah, we're gonna plant it up. We're gonna pot it up, I guess. Pot it up, yeah. Hoya elliptica. I don't know which clone, but this is my first free Hoya cutting ever. Well, not really, because Patsy Bauer also gave me 2 free cuttings. So this is the first Hoya cutting that I've shown you guys before, and now it's a plant. I somewhat put myself on a plant ban because yeah, there's so many now, and I don't know if you guys remember that time when I was contemplating whether I should just change my collection to Hoyas. I think it's going there. It's sorry, more than 50% of my plants now are all Hoyas. Yeah. And this is my Hoya clemensorium, or they call it the Jurassic Hoya, the one that I got from Root and Stem Tropicals, or Jenna. It's already rooted, yay! This one's a fast one. I just got it, and then now it's like, hey, I want to be a plant now. I'm gonna shoot out some roots. You better pot me up. I need I want to receive some nutrient water now. Also, I wonder, do you guys prefer me to be in the video as I'm potting, or you just want to see the plants being repotted? Tell me. So, Hoya clemensorium. So this is my Hoya memoria. So someone asked me, when can I transition to from the propagation stage to the like leca? Me, this is good enough because it already started. So actually the sooner the better, because the sooner the plant doesn't have to acclimate itself again to a different media. So that's my rationale in that. So yeah, so this one is just perfect, the size of it. So, but of course, depending on your time, if you don't have time, it's doing well in water, so it's okay. You don't have to be like, oh crap, this one already has a root, I have to transition it already. So yeah, depends on your time. And for if you're transitioning it to the soil though, I'm not sure if that's enough. But again, I would assume the same logic behind what I just said may apply to it. But yeah, try it. Because again, I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing what I've learned so far and what has worked for me. And then hopefully it'll work for you guys. So, and of course, share stuff down, comment it down below, because all of us can learn together with one another. So like plant community here. This is the Hoya memoria. Hoya memoria. Hoya memoria. This one's a peduncle. You see the peduncle? So like how many times it has bloomed already? A lot. So this one, my Hoya cow, Hoya villosa, short leaf. So yeah, little roots. I'm gonna just put it in leca now. We're done. I did cut some of the footage because it looks so redundant, and it's just like cricket sound everywhere if I were to show everything on the video. But of course I want to show which plants. Oh man, the table is a mess, but hey. Oh, I forgot, they don't have water, so I need to put water in them. I use a tomato and vegetable fertilizer system. It's a kit. It has the water soluble fertilizer. It's 5-12-25 and a calcium nitrate 15500. I don't know, but my plant seems to like this. And then a guy from our local hydroponic store recommended this to me. And Isamax. I use this as a prophylactic systemic anti-pest, basically, especially for thrips and hopefully mealybugs. And so far, I haven't seen no mealybugs on my Hoyas. Thank God. So what I do, I just put a gallon of water and then follow the direction. But because we are, just like what I said, these are new plants that are being, it's the first time that these plants are gonna receive nutrients. I'm diluting it. Just basically eyeballing it. So this is filtered water. I'm just like that. Like what I said, I have my water with some nutrient stuff in there and Isamax. I'm just gonna pour all the way until like it touches the bottom of my nursery pot. But if you notice here, the wick is like submerged in water, because again, the wick will be the one, once the water is below the nursery pot and it's not touching the nursery pot, it's the wick that's gonna be responsible in initially passively wicking up the water, and then the clay balls, and then the plant's roots. And you'll also notice that as your plants have acclimated to leca, or they're just like doing their thing, being a plant growing, is that their roots might be sticking down, because again, the roots, they will search for water. Basically, that's what they do. Hence, when you repot your plants, especially this time of the year from last year, they're root bound because they're trying to look for water. They're encircling the pot, and sometimes they'll find the drainage hole, and there you go, roots at the bottom of your pot. So that's it. And then for my Hoya Chelsea, I'm just gonna use filtered water. And filtered water, I use the Brita system. It's cheap and it's there. Yeah, I don't have to spend money. I just have tap water and filter it. Here are our plants. The Hoya Kaimuki, pink. Hoya, oh, I got the leaf wet. So Hoya Villosa. Hoya Chelsea, some rooting hormone down there. Hoya Memoria, I'm looking forward for the time when these two peduncles bloom. That one and this one. My sister's gift to me. Hoya, Monstera Dansonii. My Jurassic Hoya Clemensorium. And oh, did I show this? My elliptica clone from Hoya How, and of course this guy. So there are 7 plants. They're all plants now. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. And yeah, my Hoyas are plants now. My cuttings, they're plants. And again, shout out to Hoya How. Thank you very much for my free elliptica clone. I don't know which clone or identification it has. And of course, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, comment it down below. I would gladly see if I can do it. If it is feasible or practical for me to do, I would gladly do so. And again, our handle is up here, Julian's _plant_corner. Follow us there, message me. I'll do my best to answer you. And yes, God bless you all.